Charles Macro.
What up, everybody? Charles Macro jumping back into Farming Simulator 19. So I'm about to give me a subsoiler. A subsoiler is like a plow, or it is a plow, but it's just a different look one. They have these joints that attach to the back, and these various ones. Oh, I didn't see these big boy joints. 6, 8 meters. Wow. Yeah, these are the big boy joints, and they also fertilize. I'm gonna get this smaller one that fertilizes. Say it's a 5-in-1. Let's look at it. Yo, that's nice. So yeah, we're gonna start here. And let's go ahead and get us some fertilizer to go in it. I'm assuming it holds 2, but we won't take that chance just yet. And see, it's starting to get a little dark, but we'll go and use it. Now this will actually do 1 fertilizer, and then my seeder fertilizes, so that should actually get the second one. I should be able to fill this as well. We're right beside it. Let me back up. There it is. Oh, it won't even hold the full bag. It only has 600 of the 1,000. Okay. That's cool. I also want to get a lime spreader, so I may come back and do that as well right now. We'll choose the lime spreader together. See which one we want to rock with. So yeah, I'm gonna get this back to the farm and we'll try it on our first field. All right, guys, so we got us a new subsoiler. We're gonna go ahead and check this out. And I may do, you know what, instead of getting the lime spreader this episode, we'll just use the subsoiler. And I'm gonna subsoil all 3 of these fields. And then I will go ahead and sow them. And then we'll see how much the yield increased. Because last time, like I said, we ended up with about 6,000 liters for all of these fields. So this lime should add to that percentage wise. Yeah, so what I will do is we'll go ahead and use the subsoiler. And I'll get the lime spreader in the next episode. Since it's getting dark, if I still had some daylight, I would try to do both. But since it's getting dark, we'll just go ahead and use this. And okay, cool. We can see how it's looking, how it's spreading. Okay. Lift that up. Now this spreader isn't very agile, but it works. Oh, I still gotta lower it. Okay, this thing isn't extremely agile, but it does work. It does work, so cool. Okay, so let's look at what the soil says now. It still says needs plowing. Needs plowing, needs lime. Okay, so somebody tell me in the comments why this didn't work. It still says needs plowing, but I just plowed it. Well, what I'm gonna do, once again, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out, do this whole field, and we'll see how our yield looks in the next go round. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish these 3 fields, and we'll see how our yield turns out. That's what I do. I let it grow. We'll go sell it and see how our yield turns out now that we've added plowing to these 3 fields. Now that should boost the percentage with 2 stages of fertilization. All right, so I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, and I'm hitting my last sweep right here using our new subsoiler. Now this isn't the typical subsoiler. The subsoiler is a plow, but it attaches to the back of your tractor, kind of like bat wings. But this one actually is more of a traditional plow with harvesting, fertilizing capabilities on it. So it has like fertilizer pods on it. So that's what makes this one a little different. But I did all 3 fields. I'm done. Our new subsoiler is working great. Let me turn it off and park it. Well, I'm actually running out of room. See if I can squeeze it beside our sower. Now this thing isn't very agile per se. At least not when you're using it. When the wheels are down like now, it's a little better. All right, not the perfect fit, but we got it in there. That's all that matters. We got it in there. Yeah, we got it in there. New equipment, y'all. Yeah, I do want to get another tractor. Definitely. So while I'm doing this now, doing something like that subsoiling, I can be cutting grass, I can be harvesting, I can be sowing. Okay guys, so the sun is coming up. It's a new day. I got my sower ready to sow. I plowed and fertilized these fields. Now let's look at the status. Now somebody tell me why it still says needs plowing when I plowed these fields with the new subsoiler. I actually got this subsoiler here, the very first one. A subsoiler prepares field for next sowing. It can be used instead of a plow. That's what it says. Fertilizer spreaders improve the harvest of your field. So I used a fertilizer spreader. Said I didn't use this one. Use this one. And it looked as though it was working, as opposed to using a traditional plow. These can create new fields too. Now I'm gonna get one of these eventually when I'm ready to create new fields. But why is it not saying it? Now I'm gonna look on the map. Let's see. Okay, the map says cultivated, but it doesn't say plow. Yeah, why is it saying that it's not plowed? Somebody let me know what I'm doing wrong. Why did it not plow? All it did was fertilized it, and I could have did that in half the time with the regular fertilizer. I just wasted a ton of time using that new subsoiler. So somebody please let me know, because I don't know what's going on. That was the whole point, not to just fertilize the field. Is it a setting or something I gotta use? What did I do wrong? Why didn't that subsoiler plow my field properly? My experiment to see how it is with plowing is all for naught. Let's see, soybean prices are down somewhat. Sunflower prices, okay. I'm still gonna plant more soybean. Soybean is the best crop. Yeah, I'm mad I did all that. Like, I literally went around with that plow just like this with that subsoiler in all 3 of these fields. I can fertilize these fields in like a matter of seconds with the with just the regular fertilizer on the back, the regular spreader. I can do this whole field, and I mean like literally 30 seconds, it'll do the whole field. And I sat here and plowed for 30 minutes doing all 3 of these fields, and all it did was fertilize it. So I'm a little upset about that. Somebody please let me know in the comments, what did I do wrong, or do you have to enable it, a setting for it to plow? You know, I was assuming it was just gonna plow automatically. Okay, so I've been planting these 2 fields so far, putting down more soybean. I'm gonna look again to see if the status changes with what it says about being plowed. The field plow status, because I cannot figure out why I bought just wasted my money on this subsoiler, or is it the type of subsoiler that I got? I don't know. So let's look. Yeah, it still says need plowing. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna do a little research, try to figure out why I wasn't getting any, why I didn't plow with this subsoiler. And once again, let me know in the comment box, man, because this is bothering me now. All right. So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna finish these fields, grow my next harvest, and then we'll get into some other things in the next episode, man. I'm hopefully figure out what's up with the subsoiler if I gotta buy a different one. All right. Charles Macro, Farming Simulator 19. Thank you for stopping through. Peace.
Charles Macro. Macro.